Stop caring about what other people think. They do not care. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Tiwana Gould. I'm 22 years old and I have 3 children, and I've built a lawnmower business that's done over $200,000 in the last 12 months. Here's what I have done over the last 6 months to stop caring, or at least minimize the amount of people or the amount of times that I care about what other people think. For one, it was just thinking about the amount of time that I place judgment on other people, or the amount of time that I actually think about the other people around me. And it is so little. We're so focused on our own lives, the problems that we're dealing with in our own lives, the people that we care about, that we just don't notice the people around us. Or we're so focused about how those people are perceiving us that we don't even put any judgment on them. We have so much going on in our own minds that we just don't think about the other people around us. When I was going through this process of getting rid of other people's judgment, here's one of the things that I've done to help me realize that people just are not thinking about me. So I don't know if you guys get this, but when I'm standing in a line, let's say at the gas station, you're going to pay for your gas and you're standing in a line, there's 3 people in front of you, you join the line, you're at the back of the line, and everything's cool. You know, you're standing there waiting, everything feels normal, and then somebody else comes and stands in line behind you. And I don't know about you guys, but I get super anxious. I start feeling funny. I start noticing the way I'm standing. I'm adjusting a little bit. Every time I take a step, I'm like self-conscious about how I'm taking the step. Do I look normal while I'm doing this? What does this person behind me think about me? Does my hair look all good? Just run through all these things that I think they're thinking about me. And then I just catch myself in that moment and think, has there ever been a time in that 10, 20, 30 second process of me freaking out about the person behind me, did I ever think about the person in front of me? Yes, I didn't. Not once. The whole time I was so focused on what the person behind me thought about me that I didn't even care about the person in front of me. And then I realized that everybody else is probably doing the same. They're either thinking about how others are perceiving them, or they've got problems that they're dealing with. You know, you never know. This person's mother might have just passed away. This person's wife might have just broke up with them, cheated on them, done all these things, all these horrible things, these things that we're dealing with that they're just not thinking about you. And if they are thinking about you, the moment you leave their vision, gone. Like it didn't even exist. Even if you tripped over, spilt coffee all over the place, you made this huge mess, huge scene, the moment everybody leaves out of that building or out of that scenario, they forget about it. They're not thinking about it. You're the only one that's thinking about it past that point because you felt the embarrassment, you felt that other people judged you. And so I just realized that nobody cares that much and nobody's thinking about it as much as I am. So I can just release it because the only person that it's affecting is me because I hold on to it. Another framework I use to get past those moments where you feel a lot of judgment or you feel like you just are not good enough or things going wrong is that on a long enough time horizon, it doesn't matter. Whatever you did, it just disappears out of everybody's mind, or everything, or it just disappears from this universe completely. To be like, even if you did think of a time in your life where you did something wrong or you hurt someone unintentionally, like you said the wrong thing which say hurt their feelings and it wasn't your intention, and then you hold on to that and it bothers you and it stirs you up and it's, you know, you're upset at yourself for saying the wrong thing, for hurting someone else. But on a long enough time horizon, both of you forget about it, and generally that person you hurt probably forgets about it before you. If you care that much about hurting them, then they'll forget about it before you. So sometimes we hold on to these things, we let it ruminate with us and we let it affect us emotionally, internally, and the other person doesn't even remember it. Have you ever had a time where you said to them like, man, that one time that I said this thing to you and really bothered me because I felt horrible, and then they're like, when was that? And then you got to explain to them what happened, and then they're like, oh, that's right, I just completely forgot about it. I'm like, it's all good, man, don't worry about it. And so you're like, man, they forgot about it after 3-4 years and you're still holding on to it. So just let it go. It's all good. We all make mistakes, we're not perfect, just keep moving forward. Thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, share, do your thing, comment. I make these videos as a reminder / coaching session to myself. If I die tomorrow, my kids can watch these videos and learn the lessons that I didn't get to teach them. Bye.